Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Aaron Simone here, coming from you from Pattaya. I'm at the McDonald's. Actually, I just ate a Big Mac. Good old Big Mac. Today, I want to talk about self-motivation. To get what you want in life, you got to be self-motivated. No one's gonna get you out of bed in the morning. It's up to you to get out of bed in the morning. I speak about this topic because I go through a lot of conflicts, and God, I could sleep for a week straight sometimes. I don't know why I'm like that. And I really want to study this. I really want to study the topic on self-motivation, and whatever I learn, I'll share with you guys. Because I can really only talk about who I am and where my vision and where I want to be and the things I've done. Right? If I'm going to tell you guys to do something, I got to do it myself. So I really want to be really focused on self-motivation. And it really just comes down to you gotta be motivated. You gotta motivate yourself to get out of bed. You gotta know what you want in life, and then you gotta motivate yourself to get it. No one else is gonna tell you to get out of bed. No one else is gonna tell you to do this. No one else is gonna tell you to do this. No one else is gonna tell you to anything. It's for you to figure out what you want. It's for you to figure out to motivate yourself on how to get it. If you want more friends, nobody's going to come up to you and start talking to you. You got to go start talking to them. Be self-motivated. You got to be the one that's aggressive, the one taking the action, the one building his picture, his or her picture. If you want a relationship, you want a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Maybe for the girls, the guys will go hit on the girls. But at the same time, the girl still has to market herself right if she wants to attract the right guys, right? For a guy, very, very often a girl's gonna come and approach a guy. If the guy wants a girl, he's gotta self-motivate himself. He's gotta go talk to the girl. Same. Relationships, life, business, everything. You want a nice body, you gotta go to the gym. You gotta self-motivate yourself to go to the gym. You want money, you want to live the good life, you gotta self-motivate yourself. You gotta self-motivate yourself to get the education that you need to get you to where you want to be. You gotta self-motivate yourself to take the action. You gotta self-motivate yourself from the moment you get out of bed to the moment you frickin' go to bed. So yeah, self-motivation. I know with me, I could just sleep my life away sometimes. I get all caught up in the head. It's just it just takes me away sometimes. That's why I'm really liking doing these videos. It's not only helping me to get to know me myself better. It's not only getting me to know you better, it's not only teaching you a little bit, maybe getting you to understand yourself more, but it's really just motivating me to just start doing things. It's like imperfect action always beats perfect no action. Everybody's always trying to be perfect, but they get nothing done. Imperfect action always beats perfect no action. So self-motivated. I don't know what it is you have a hard time. Me, I have a hard time with everything. And I speak from the heart. I'm a very honest person. That's one of my core values. Is I'm honest. You can ask anybody as you get to know me through video or through business or however we get to know each other, you'll realize I'm a very honest person. So I only speak from the heart. But for me, it's everything. For you, maybe you might have a hard time. Maybe you have a job. It's easy to get up. That's the thing. It's easy to get up and go to a job. I've had jobs before too, and I get up and I go to them. It's a no-brainer. You get up, you go to work. But when you're trying to do when you're trying to be the entrepreneur that you want to be, or you're trying to be the man you want to be, or the athlete you want to be, or whatever it may be. But let's just say businessman. If you're trying to be the businessman, you're your own boss. No one's going to tell you to get out of bed. No one's going to tell me to get out of bed. That's up to me to decide, hey, it's time to get up. It's time to get moving. It's time to put a plan together. It's time to start taking action. nobody's gonna tell you to get out of bed, you know. We're not in elementary school anymore. We're not in kindergarten. So self-motivation, I'm going to learn a bit more on the topic myself. Self-motivation, what has worked for some of the best, and you know, the things that work the best to get people up and going. Myself is just self-motivated, knowing what you want in life and getting it, right? That's why in the previous videos I talked about, you know, clarity. The first video I talked about a while back was having a vision and letting people know your vision. And then clarity. You need clarity. You need to know what you want. Whatever it may be. You want to make 10 grand a month and travel the world? That's what you want. You want to make 100 grand a month and drive around in Ferraris and Rolls Royce and mansions and drive first class on the airplanes and have your own private plane. Well, then that's what you want, but you need clarity. You want a hot girlfriend and some money in the bank and go biking across the world, then that's what you want, but you need clarity. Without clarity, oh, it's a struggle. It's basically you're just tiptoeing through life till you die. I've been there, and I think most people have been there. But we're different, though. We want that clarity. Yesterday's video, I talked about being happy. You have to be happy, and if you're not, you got to figure out why you're not happy. I've shared some of my stories with why I'm not happy, but you have to be happy. You never have to be satisfied, but you should always be happy. And you know, I gotta practice what I preach. I can't tell you guys to become clear and become happy and become self-motivated if I'm not doing it myself. That's why we're all working together here, right? Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I'm just gonna let go at that. Self-motivation. I'm gonna keep spitting out these videos. This is 4 of 90. I plan to do 90, and as I do them, I plan to get more creative and give you guys more golden nuggets to work with. So anyhow, I love you all and hope hope the best for your guys' future. Let's make this happen.